just want to know what your kind of take is on this whole Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. exhibition. In the exhibition in the game, period. Do you think that adds another step to the sport, or you think it's a mockery?
No, I don't think it's a mockery. I think it's. I mean, I'd rather late than never with those guys. You know what I'm saying? With Roy and Mike Tyson fighting. Of course, we wanted to see that when they both were at their peak. When Roy beat Ruiz, of course we wanted to see that then. But I mean, and we know what it is. You know, they're older. They're older. But look at they put on a good show. It's all about just entertainment now. And with them being older, it's like, yeah, man, okay, this isn't the fight we wanted. These are the names, but this isn't them in their prime. But we're getting Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. I mean, I enjoyed it. You know, I enjoyed it. I don't think it's a mockery. I think it's just, I think it's owed to them. You know, I think they put in enough work to be able to do this at age 50 or whatever, you know, and still get paid. You know, I think they're legends. You know, legends should have that type of you know, they should have that type of clout to be able to do that. And they did. And they did it. And it wasn't bad in my eyes. It was entertaining to me. You know, very entertaining. Mike Tyson looked great. Roy looked good too. But Mike looked good, you know. So I'm excited for that. Now the mockery, you know, these YouTubers, I think that could be considered a mockery. I think that could be a mockery only because you have some fans that are really buying into them. You know, now we got one of the Paul brothers or whatever about to fight Floyd. Hey, listen, Floyd, get your money. I understand that this is about money. Now, with that fight, people are like, well, no, that's ridiculous. I mean, look at it like this. The main event is ridiculous. You know, Floyd versus one of the Paul brothers. Cool, he beats him easy. But look at the doors that the undercard, it's opening for the undercard. You know, they're going to be real fighters fighting in jockeying for position, you know, getting a check. Especially in this COVID stuff's been shut down. To be able to get on that undercard would be such a blessing for a fighter who's just been sitting around all year. You know what I'm saying? So, the main event. We know what the main event is. We know the main event is a freaking circus. It's a money grab. It's entertainment. But the co-main event, the co-main event, and those other guys, that's the guys who are really, you know, developing from this and getting something from it. And I'm all for it.
Yeah, that's kind of our take on it. We want them to kind of develop and go into more of the boxing scene when they do exhibition cards like that, and touch on even some of the more relevant fighters within these divisions instead of doing the YouTubers and stuff like that.
True.
We had a big.
You can't. But look at it like this. I mean, boxing. This is what I tell my sons. You know, it's like, because I really didn't grasp it. When I came into boxing, my thing was, you know, as I used to, you know, in Philly, we fought in the street and all this, and, you know, just going home from school, you get into a fight and you didn't talk, you know, but boxing is entertainment. So get the fan base. You know, I'm telling them, get the fan base. I wasn't a mouth runner. You know, I wasn't a guy, I'm going to do this to you. I let my actions, you know, show, but that kind of hurt me on the money side because I wasn't such a big draw, because look at Fury. Fury's such a big draw because his antics inside and outside the ring. So and he produces. So with the YouTubers, these dudes have millions of followers, millions. They're all of that. Every fan is money. You know, you got to look at these fans like, you have to look at your fans like money. So I tell my sons, you have to draw them in, and the YouTubers, they already got the fan base. So now they're just bringing them over to not necessarily bringing them over to boxing. I wouldn't say that. So many people are like, well, they're bringing fans. No, they're not bringing fans. They're bringing their fans to see them. And then they're going back to gaming and whatever else they do on YouTube. And that's smart on their part. That's very smart. You know, I applaud them. You know what I mean? It's very smart. Get that money.